Here's just a part of a longer sentence from this TED Talk. So I'll read the whole one. And for the Americans in the audience, and let this sink in because it really applies in most ways for the Americans in the audience. You can think of it as Mexico's Mexico,
Oh, okay.
right? He was describing where his country is located.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. So, and I guess he expected that there were a lot of Americans,
Mm-hmm.
and the US is here, Mexico is below it. So we're supposed to think of his country as being the Mexico's Mexico. So, like what's
Oh,
directly
okay.
below
Gotcha.
Mexico geographically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, forgetting the before and after, will you read this part of it for me, please?
Sure. And let this sink in because it really applies in most ways.
Yep. Okay. Good pronunciation and everything there. Have you heard the phrase sink in?
I know what sink is, but
You know
I
what a
don't
sink
know.
is?
Yeah, it's like a kitchen sink or
I know.
bathroom sink or some things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and that's not how it's used here. It has nothing to do with
Of
that.
course, it's English. What can I
Of
say?
course. Well, it's these fun little phrases, right, that
Mm-hmm.
keep it going. So sink in just simply means that something becomes known or understood. So
Okay.
he's making this reference, for the Americans in the audience. And let this sink in, like really take this in, really understand what I'm trying to say
Oh, I see.
so that it becomes understood, right? It's Mexico's Mexico.
Mm.
Yeah. So it doesn't have anything to do with the kitchen sink, though, right?
Probably not.
No, no. Um,
시간이 없어서 영어를 연습할 환경이 안 돼서 자꾸 영어 실력이 줄고만 있는 것 같아서 고민이신가요? 여러분도 이제 미국 원어민 선생님과 50분간 100% 영어로 진행하는 수업을 통해서 조금 더 정확하고 자연스러운 영어를 배울 수 있습니다. 저처럼 여러분들도 하실 수 있어요. 고민하지 마시고 지금 바로 시작해보세요.
so here's a example that might help clear it up a little bit. How many times do I have to tell him something before it sinks in?
음, not sure
And
whether that is a, nice sentence or not, but
it's not a very nice sentence for whoever him is. Right? But I mean, that's true. Haven't you ever had to repeat yourself and you're thinking, when are you going to get it?
yeah, for sure, yeah.
So what you're really thinking is when will it sink in and I can quit? Right?
hmm
Right? Okay. Would you read the example sentence for me?
Sure, my pleasure. How many times do I have to tell him something before it sinks in?
Yeah. And that good at the end, kind of going up at the end of your sentence with your intonation and your tone of voice there.
Thank
All
you.
right. So hopefully that helps explain a little bit more about what sink in means.
It does, yeah.
Um, some synonyms: register, become clear, be taken in. So, for example, and let this register,
Mm,
right? Like register as a verb. Let it kind of get inside. Let it become clear because it really applies, or really take this in. Really try to understand this.
okay.
Okay.
hmm
So, um, what do you think? You feel like, do you understand the phrase well enough? You want to try making
So,
a sentence of your own?
so you're asking me if that sinks in, it me?
Has this sunk in yet? Could you
Oh,
please make a
sunk,
sentence of your own?
sunk. Okay. Oh, wow. That's really okay. It's
Or
like
well,
the
let me
past.
rephrase that.
Okay, gotcha.
Did this sink in yet?
Nice. That's a
Okay.
good one.
Yeah, but past tense would be sunken.
Sunk in. Okay. Sink, sunk. Okay, gotcha.
We could make like a melody. Sink, sunk, sank.
Oh, sing, song, sank.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to hear my sentence right now?
I would love to hear your sentence right now.
Okay, so you've gotta let those basics sink in first before you move on to advanced level.
Oh, good.
Thank you,
That
thank
was
you.
right. So you have to really understand those basics before you
Mhm.
can go to the next level. So
Yes.
good job.
Thank you.